I want to tell you the true story of how Sara and Bill met. It's pretty awesome. They actually were really struggling in their 20s, stuck, doing some of the same things a lot of us do, trying to find that perfect one at the bar or at a club or even at church and youth, not youth group, but singles group, and failing miserably because that is not how it works. And it actually, depending on where you find them, your standards are going to have to be compromised most likely. And the strategies they were using were not working. And this is really cool. They found themselves at a seminar that I was teaching way back when, about 18 years ago. And they learned a very different strategy, a very different vision for their future, and the idea of standards. That it's actually very important to think through who you don't want to marry and who you would love to be partnered with for life. And so they went to this seminar. I can't remember the name of it. I think years ago I even called it Straight Talk, which is kind of dangerous now. But it's called Love, Sex, Dating, and Marriage, where I talk through a vision of healthy sex life and marriage and why not compromise today because you want something greater tomorrow. How conflict is a key area that if we don't learn how to do that well, we really struggle. If not, it tends to sink a marriage. So learning those things, then they were able to come at dating and then marrying in a very different way. And what's really cool is they met during that seminar and they courted and dated in a very different way. And they found themselves, again, in a very different dance with standards, with rules, and kind of following what I outlined before, those nine strategies that really changed things for me. And they got married, and they're still married, and they're doing amazing. And I'm so proud of them. And yes, the names are changed. But remember those nine standards or shifts that I made? Let me go back to those real quick and just reiterate those. Raise your standards for who you want to marry. Second, make sure to give others an honest affirmation or question. Give them permission to speak into your life and give you their honest evaluation of whether that person's healthy for you or not, and listen to them. Be careful who you listen to, but find those people, have those people, kind of what I call a vetting process, really important. Commit to boundaries, very important. Be intentional at building a strong relationship, and really the critical piece there is a friendship. And that leads into that. Can you learn to play together, laugh together, enjoy each other's company, do life together? Because those things will sustain during some of the harder times. See in your conversations that your dreams are merging naturally with theirs. Very important. This is if it's forced and if it's huge sacrifices that you resent later, no, it's going to be unhealthy and it's going to be very, very dangerous. Proceed cautiously and seek wise counsel towards marriage. And then do premarital and pre-engagement counseling. Get that input from someone else. My wife and I did tests and did books, multiple books. We met with multiple counselors. And most importantly, we actually met with a financial advisor because I had a lot of debt from medical and schooling and stuff. Get on the same page, show everything, be honest. And then this last one, the ninth one, we enter marriage all in for life. You don't know what's around the corner. For my wife and I, we found out, or within 11 months after our wedding, I'm in the hospital and fighting for everything. You don't know. So bless you and bless your future marriage. I would love to be on that journey with you, like that seminar that I taught, that I still teach. I'd love to actually get on the phone and help you strategize and think through what you're doing wrong maybe and what you can do better and how there isn't a set of games and crazy rules. But most often we're the ones getting in the way of God writing our love story, of God doing something that makes no sense. For the journey of my wife and I, how we went from meeting through an online dating service, equallyyoked.com, in Dallas, Texas area, to married 10 months later is beyond me. It's a miracle. It's God. How we went from me living in an apartment to moving in with her parents to then moving into the house she owned is incredible. And I wouldn't trade the 17 years we're hitting this summer of marriage for anything. I'd love that for you. So let's get on a Zoom call or phone call. Click below and let's book a time so we can help strategize and look at how we can get you to that amazing beginning point, because the wedding is just the beginning. And then that you build a marriage you're proud of, that you're all in, and that you have people in your life that are so excited for you, celebrating for you. Bless you. Bless your future marriage. Talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to the Family Features Podcast. It has been an honor to serve. Find out more about Dr. Gilbert and his resources for you and your family's growth and success at healinglives.com. And if you think you could use some support along the way, be sure to book that call at bookdrg.com. And one more thing, if you found this helpful, please share this podcast with others so that we can change the world together.